Okay. All right. You're going to get this with Nigel in there. Now, Nigel doesn't normally sit in here with us, but
He's not going to sit, but he might.
he might sit. He might sit. But, you know,
If you
Marge is so
just-
exciting. As you can tell by Nigel's little wag, that Marge is probably the most exciting thing that Nigel's seen all day. But we're doing a video because
It's 1 year
1 year
at the Wen.
at the Wen, and we are well, still alive.
Yes.
We made it through the first season.
It's
We learned what season was.
Yeah.
You're
Well, it's
moving
busy,
here.
and then I'm going to move down here in the next month. So,
Right.
and I have to move because now I have white carpet in my
Yeah, what's
stairway
up with the
and
white carpet?
upstairs. Well, it's beautiful.
It's
it
beautiful.
Looks, it made the I should have brought my phone down because I have photos on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll post when I have the listing photos.
So if anybody needs to buy Marge's other place,
It's a townhouse.
it's coming up.
3 bedrooms.
It's coming up.
A
So
loft.
a loft.
New carpet in the basement.
And
full
in,
baths.
yeah.
Kitchen just got silestone countertops.
And as you can tell, that real estate part of her is right on.
I just
the real
I
estate part
love
of her.
doing rehab things, except when it's your own home. Because
Well,
I'm like a
but you're
slob.
good at
I'm
it.
trying to downsize everything from 9 years there and only bring what I need, so I'm in a couple closets here.
Right. Well, because room 10 isn't very big.
No.
Yeah. So you
I
have
mean,
to.
I'm going to get rid of the table and chairs that are up there, bring mine, and my couch, and I have 2 places for couches to go.
Good.
Like
Good.
the green couch, my little cute green couch, Kurt was like, you just need to throw that out. It's old. I'm like,
No.
perfect for the inn.
It's perfect for the end.
It's a love seat.
It's perfect for the
So
end.
I've got that. I'm going to go put that in room 8.
So that's the news. So we're going to do a series of these today. So you get to see us kind of talk about what happened in our first year of being, of innkeeping, what we've learned, what we would, I don't know, do you have any recommendations? Maybe we can talk about recommendations, but we're going to go to a couple of rooms. So you'll get a couple of these videos on the feed. And so we're 1 year in.
Yeah.
What'd you learn? What's the number one thing you learned?
Well,
I know what I
wish
learned.
I think, gosh, I think that I'm flexible.
Yeah.
that I guess I shouldn't give that advice to everyone, but I feel like when it feels right, jump and do it. I am pretty in tune with that because I feel like that with the farm. Like,
Yeah.
I have to get this. In the inn, there were points where I could have backed off and just went, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
And, kept going forward. But I think it's worth it. This
Yep.
isn't, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll live here forever. Maybe we'll have a bunch of women living down here in rooms.
Right? Who knows?
It'll be the Golden Girls. I don't know, but I do see it as a part of the future. And with Mickey, like with the little town, I
Yep.
think that there's a lot of room in little towns for young people
For
to
us,
move and
Be here.
be in small
alive.
towns and change your if you can work remotely, my gosh, it's
Come.
just
Come.
it's a nice little area.
It's so cute here. It's so cute.
And I mean I do so much stuff on the computer and at home and whatever that it doesn't matter where I am.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But this is not the first project that you and I have done together.
No.
That it's a lot more fun to do to play together.
Yes. This makes it yes.
It makes it a
especially
lot more
when it's
fun.
like, yeah.
So I think what I learned is, trust.
The process.
Well, just trust that intuition, right?
Yeah.
Because
so.
like you were coming down to see it, and we were on the phone, and you're like, "Oh, it's 2 hours. It's gonna take me 2 hours. I'll call you when I get there." And then it's like, "Mickey, this is so good. We can't knock
I know.
it with this. Like, we gotta figure
what
it out."
was it? 53 Anderson windows. Just freaking. I can't even tell you. Like I'm looking at. These windows.
These windows are
the
beautiful.
windows in this room now would be $6-8 grand.
Oh, for sure. For
and
sure.
they're all open.
And they all open.
They're all in
and
good.
and this we're in the
beautiful.
sunroom right now.
Yeah, and it faces
And-
south, and we don't even have shades on it. But that garage is back there.
Yes.
So.
So this is a 10-room inn with an entire big garage, a whole big yard, this giant wraparound
porch. This
porch.
big porch.
The porch
Really
is just
nice
delicious.
Porch.
But when you got here, and if you go through the feed, you'll see like all the different rooms and the pictures and so forth. So you'll get to see it from 1 year ago to today, and there's a lot to running an inn. I tell you what, the thing I take away is trust your instinct.
Yeah.
Because the amount of people and relationships and just eye-opening experiences.
Yeah, people that pass.
People that pass through is amazing.
Yeah, and then so, I feel like to me it didn't seem hard at all. I can't believe how many people passed this up because it was on the market a long time.
It was a lot
over a year.
Yeah,
I think it was over a year.
But it's a lot of work.
But it is, but it isn't because I do have a housekeeper.
More
and she's fabulous.
Yeah, the housekeeper makes it
amazing.
Get over here.
But it's if you're used to having, I don't know, it's just I've had these years of we entertained all the time.
Yes.
And I've had people over all my life, and I've lived with people all my life, and I've lived in like 40 different places, and I've had 30 some roommates.
Right.
Some of them twice. Not that hard to live with. I've had some of them twice or 3 times with one, but it seems like it was an easy instinct. It's like you're busy in the morning for a few hours.
Yes.
And then it's
breakfast.
like, well, go on your way and do your things and leave me alone.
Yeah. Because there is a real quiet time here.
Yeah, yep. And then it's like, well, they gotta do whatever.
After 11 o'clock, everybody's out the
you
door.
go do your thing, and I might see and I might not. And
right.
Yeah.
So
and it really does depend on the season. Like we had, I can't remember. I know Fatoon was down here when these people came and they stayed. Remember when I double booked that one room?
Oh, right,
It was like, oh my God, double booked. Both of them were supposed to have the king
we've gone
suite.
through 4 systems.
Yeah.
So booking systems was a big deal.
Yeah.
We've gone through 4 different booking systems.
Yeah. So
and the technical aspect of it
is never fun.
Is constant. And I think a lot of people don't realize that how important it is to book directly on the website.
Yeah. If you can.
Everybody is, I think, forgetting how much Expedia and all those things take.
Yeah,
from
they take
small.
Plus, they don't.
And
you don't always know. I went on that trip last couple weeks ago with my, and it's like, think you're getting a hot tub room, or a hot tub.
Yeah.
Hotel with a hot tub, and it's like, it's down for maintenance. Always. All of them are.
Because they don't have any of them.
So full of baloney.
They don't have any of them.
But we have a hot tub we want to put in.
Yes, so that's I think that's
I did
what's
look
gonna
at the
come
space.
Next. Good.
But it's going to be, it's going to take.
So that's our big goal this year.
Because they have a stainless barn find from the barn.
Yeah.
At the farm had a stainless steel hot tub.
Yeah.
So think what that hot tub. What was that hot tub movie? Remember that hot tub movie?
No, I don't know a hot tub movie.
There is a famous. It's like a pothead movie. I can't think.
Oh wow!
Hot tub night.
Well, you can put it in the comments section because we will find out.
Anyway, it's this big stainless steel hot tub that's never been.
So that's coming hopefully this year. We have to earn an extra 10K to do that.
Have to figure this out.
So when we look at innkeeping, and for those of you who've been following along, that there's always a mystery here today. There's always something to do. There's always a task. There's always a list that you are learning to fix things on the fly. You always have to have a handyman. But
you don't. But I mean, you can find handyman.
You have to find them, yes.
And because I've done a couple trade-off things with, I mean, just it's that intuition thing where people just show up that it's like you, and I hear my ears perk up. It's like, I'm an electrician. You're an electrician? Can you look at this?
Oh, yeah. Will you look at this thing while you're here?
While you're here. And the people that were double booked, that's where I was going with that. That guy helped with the furnace.
Yes.
Because you have to switch over the furnace and the AC. There's 3 furnaces, 4 water heaters.
We'll show
3
you the basement.
central airs. It's a lot.
Because there's
mechanically
2 actual buildings here.
Yeah.
So you have the main house and then you have the back of the house. which has 3 more
It's
units.
the carriage house, but
The
yeah, it's not like
carriage
it's not like your fancy carriage house.
Well, but it is. But they're pretty fantastic.
They are.
Those are lovely rooms.
That was the find. That was the king suite with whirlpool and 3 skylights.
So we bought. So this was bought January 30th.
Yep.
And
closed January 30th, but looked at it between Christmas and New Year's.
Right. So he closed January 30th, and then it ended up having this whole extra room that nobody knew about.
Yeah.
And that was
suite.
King Whirlpool Suite was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
that was pretty sweet. And we'll show you that in a different video.
Yeah.
We have different names for it. And when you look at 1 year in, no experience.
No, but I had the restaurant.
But you had a restaurant before,
and so I knew I wouldn't go through that again. That's like a lot of people. It takes a lot of people.
Right.
This doesn't seem hard. It's hard if you're cleaning rooms. I mean,
yes.
At the beginning, I was cleaning more rooms in between, and it's just like kind of exhausting. But we've learned to make beds properly.
Yes.
And this is not something I did at home.
The other thing about that is how, like, what's the one thing that you have to have, and that is someone to clean the rooms.
Yeah, someone to help.
You can't run an inn like this and not have a system for getting those rooms together.
Yeah.
And all the stuff.
But it's and it'll change as we get busier, but I still think unless we really go out and look for those extra people, you have these downtimes during the week most of the time, even in the summer.
And it's helpful.
So it's a breather.
Yeah, it's a breather.
It really doesn't. It makes the flow a lot easier.
Right, because when it's season, when it's busy, when we have a sellout, it's busy. I mean, I was busy. I was busy.
Yeah.
And when you don't have somebody that can come in and change the sheets and so forth, you really are. I mean, I am up and down those stairs a lot, and this has 3 floors in it. So to our friends out there, what's the advice you have for people who everybody wants to buy it in?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you got to look at this was a find, and it was in fantastic. So I never even had a house inspection. I had a friend come verify.
But you're a realtor.
But I'm a realtor, and I've been on many house inspections.
Yes.
So there's signs you look for, and it was so well kept.
But and she lives next door.
Unbelievable.
And the person, Megan.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't the owner.
Oh, but
she's been the previous owner.
She's the previous owner, right?
And I didn't meet her till after I closed. I think. But she was helpful for me on running systems and everything. But you'd have to, if it wasn't such a, I did take a leap without doing a lot, any studying of the market.
Just leap.
Just like, oh my God, how could I not rent this out? Of course I could.
Of course you could.
And it's on this bike trail, and I didn't realize how big the bike trail part of it is.
No.
And then I haven't had a wedding yet. We haven't had a wedding, but I'm going to do 2 different things this season. That's a wedding show in Winona, and then a wedding show in May in the cities. And that will make a difference, I think.
It'll make a difference.
Even if it's not weddings, it would be like, what is it? The bridesmaid getaway.
Yes. Well, we've had that. We've had the bridesmaid proposal party. So that's the new thing where you propose to your bridesmaids and will you be in my wedding? And so that went really well here.
Yeah.
They had, lots of space and so forth. So again, there's enough space here where you can have a family reunion, you can have a small wedding, a retreat.
Yeah.
I think that you'll see a lot of retreats here. It is a very feminine space.
It is. But guys, that's the other thing I learned.
Men love it here.
Men get up early, and then they get coffee for their wives, which was weird as heck to me because they all come and get coffee for their wives.
Everybody comes and gets coffee.
I don't know. I just never had a husband like that. Or
you know what?
I can't
what
remember.
It's funny that, my son does that for his girlfriend.
Does he?
Yeah, and my mom's husband did it for hers. Yeah.
Because the men get up earlier.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, somebody's
Carson's
up already.
always up earlier than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. I was always up early because he had to go leave. Yeah, he had to go to work early. And I'm like, not a morning person.
Yeah, well.
So that was.
Anyway. Well, that'll change.
And lots of couples, but then it just, I can't believe how many 80-year-olds in great health. That was the other eye-opener. A lot of 80-year-olds that are riding bike.
Yes.
And they are eating right and riding bike. So that's my carnivore diet with the bacon and eggs.
Right.
Without the donuts from Quick Trip.
Right.
Like, the only time the donuts would go is if I cut them up and put them out and didn't look. And they would disappear somehow.
Somehow they magically disappear.
But otherwise, everyone's like, oh no, I'm not eating donuts until there's nobody around.
Oh yeah, everybody likes to eat. People eat secretly eat donuts.
I'm going to not, because otherwise it's me.
Yeah, no.
Like that was, but really, I cannot believe how healthy some of these people are.
Yes.
Really taking care of themselves and
living longer.
And the electric bikes are very popular.
The electric bikes you can rent just in the town over.
That will be another thing, is to get a couple electric bikes here to rent.
I think so.
Because there's room in the garage. And
there's room. I think we could put 6 here.
Yeah. We can start with 2.
Okay. So that's our first year. So here's the sunroom. We're gonna go to one of the rooms next and kind of talk about what's there. But 1 year in, was it worth it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this just, it's kind of threw a wrench in what I was doing, but I don't know. Of course it was worth it. I feel like it was worth it, or I wouldn't be moving down here. But it's, I can't explain it, but I'm now focused on my e-commerce biz.
Right.
Because this quiet time is the busy season for that. Yes. And it'll slow down in the summer, but I will have the wheels on the bus by then, is my thought.
Yeah.
That I will have things running. And then we went over and they just had the mill grand opening today at...
We would like to say those guys.
And that's got it's a huge empty building with hardly anything in it. And I'm like, oh, I have warehouse space down here too if I ever need it. I know I could rent from them.
Yes.
But it seems worth it. And I maybe will be planted here for years. I have no idea.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Because I feel like it's such a flexible building instead of having a house.
This is such a flexible space.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. Just if you ever want to have a group, or you want to have some friends, or you want to come down and write your book, or when's that writer's thing?
April, end of April. So we have a writer's retreat coming.
I'm going to work on mine.
You should. We would love that. So we've got a writer's retreat coming that we will host. So you'll get both Marge and I, it appears, and that I think that's going to be really fun. And we've already had retreats here. We had the 12-week year here as well. All of those groups, and they still talk about it. Good. So we'll see them again.
Smaller women's group, and we played that game again though.
Yes,
that was funny.
So we have some really fun games here, and it is a space to commune. It's a space to commune, and I think that's what's really important. That you can see the other videos, but there's, we formally seat 16 at the dinner tables.
Yeah, and you could do more. I figured out you could do up to 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but 16 comfortably, place settings and chairs. That you've got the outside space, you've got the biking options. And it's quiet at night. There's nothing going on in this town. But in another town over where everyone goes, it's really loud. Yeah. It's a ruckus.
Yeah.
So you can come back here and really quiet down.
It is. It's just the quietest place.
It is the quietest
I've ever been.
Yeah.
Like it's pin drop.
Yeah.
You go outside and go, oh, creek.
Yes, you can hear yourself creak on the
Oh my God. It's just so strange. I can't explain it until you.
But it's pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
So that's our 1 year update. So please come and hang out with us. And you can just see Nigel's nose down here of he's trying so hard to be so good. So I'm going to shut us off. You've been very good. And we will see you in the next room.